remember my first weekend on NC State campus. I lived in Owen Hall, right there on the edge by Tucker. And a friend from back home had invited me to go to the Grace worship service that Sunday morning. Actually, my friend had gone to the same church as me when I was growing up. So we went to the service and everyone was very friendly. And I remember being struck by how serious everyone was about obeying Jesus. And I remember that everyone was also serious about reaching the world for Christ. So those things stuck out to me right away. So I also made some good friends and joined a home group right away. And I really enjoyed serving in that home group and getting to know people as I was serving with some other people in the home group. So how did I see God working in my first semester or my first year with Grace? One verse that he showed me was in Proverbs. It says, "Ponder the paths of your feet and let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the left or to the right. Remove your foot from evil." And with this verse, God was showing me to focus on the most important things, to pay less attention to the things that are not quite so important. And that's something that he's still showing me today, something I still need to work on today. But at that time, he showed me that verse, and it made a big difference. Another passage that God showed me at that time was where he said, "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and all things give thanks." God used this verse to show me to be less critical, to focus on the positive, and to focus on what he's already done for me. That's also something that I'm working on today and that he's working with me today. But the verses made a big difference. And of course, all this was in the context of studying the scriptures with other people in the church body at Grace. So it was a very positive semester. I remember when I graduated, I did not find the job that I wanted right out of school. I talked with a guidance counselor and he said, maybe you should consider moving. Well, I didn't want to move because I knew that God was working with me and using me with Grace at NC State. So I decided to stay, and God did provide a job for me, and he's provided a career for me. Also, I met my wife at NC State, and it's been great that we both share a lot of the same values since we both were doing things with Grace. Now we have 4 children, and we have 1 on the way. I think it's important that my children be around people who love Jesus and people who are serious about reaching the world for Jesus. That's important for them, just like it is for me. So I'm glad that they're here as well.